Hello, friends. Hello and welcome. Welcome to yours and mine Cozy Corner. My name is Amanda, and on this channel, we talk about books, and more books. So, guys, today we are doing part 12 of the 5 for 10 or Less series. This is a series where I introduce 5 books that cost no more than $10 from various Goodwill stores. So, the first book that I have is Because It's My Blood by Gabrielle Zevin, I believe is how she pronounces her name. This book, it's in good condition. It is an older book, though. Um, you can tell just by how the pages have turned a little bit. It's a little brown. It's a little wavy pattern here, but as you guys know, that's me when I clean the book. I probably wet the pages just a little bit too much, but other than that, the book is in really good condition. So this is a YA fantasy romance novel. It's a sci-fi dystopian book, and this is book number 2 in the Birthright series. And this should not be read as a standalone. And of course, you guys know I have my notes down here. Book number 2, which is a very pretty book. This is Fearless by Lauren Roberts. And this also is in great condition. Okay. And this is a YA fantasy novel that deals with magic, and it has this enemies to lovers trope. This is book number 1 in the Powerless trilogy. So, brief synopsis. The elites have possessed powers for decades, gifted to them by the plague, while those born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom and shunned from society. Hayden, an ordinary posing as a psychic to blend with the elites, unwittingly saves one of, I think it's pronounced Ilya's prince, is thrown into the purging trials. See what happened when you be pretending? A brutal competition showcasing the elite's powers. If the trials and the opponents within them don't kill her, the prince she's fighting feelings for will if he discovers what she is, completely ordinary. Now, I also picked up book 3 at a different time, which is Fear. No, no, no. Actually, I think I just said that backwards. Powerless. I did. I said that backwards. Y'all forgive me. Powerless is actually book number 1, and Fearless is book number 3. So everything I just said, apply that to Powerless. And then Fearless is book number 3. Okay. But like I said, I do not generally pick up books if they're not in good condition. Both of these books look wonderful. Now, book 2, I believe, is Reckless. I have not seen that, so I need someone to drop that off at the Goodwill for me. But I won't say anything about book 3. I won't read anything on the synopsis for that because I don't want to accidentally ruin anything for you guys on that one. Okay, book number 4. This is Witches Get Stuff Done by Molly Harper. And this is good condition. I know the pages look like that. Again, that's something I did. It wasn't like that when I purchased it. Now, I'm not going to lie. Ordinarily speaking, like this is not a book that I will go into the bookstore and purchase. But I think that this would probably be just a fun read. And sometimes that's just what you want. You want to kind of come out of your genre and just, have something a little bit different. And I think this would be kind of cutesy and fun. 2 things that I'm trying to get into is more cozy mysteries, because reading horror, or psychological thrillers, they can be a lot sometimes. So sometimes you want something just a little lighter, a little fun. And I think this book might be one of them. So this is a romance book that deals with magic, fantasy, paranormal activities, obviously witches. Ghost, and it is a mystery. This is book number 1 in the Starfall Point series, and it can be read as a standalone. However, it is recommended that it be read in order. So, from the moment Raleigh Everett set foot in Starfall Point, magic bubbled inside of her. But with only her late aunt's journals and a living ghost butler to instruct her on all things witchy, including her newly inherited Victorian haunted house, Raleigh seeks out a coven for sisterhood and support. The last person she expects to be drawn to is the town's frustrating yet ridiculously attractive head librarian, Edison. Okay. So again, I think that would be kind of like a fun, cutesy, you know, read, or at least I hope it is. Now, the last book I have, book number 5, this is American Dirt by Janine Cummings. Now, guys, I know this book looks a little rough. Now, it 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 was rougher than the other books that I picked up at that time. But again, these pages, that's me. But it wasn't just like, perfect condition like how some of these other books are. But it doesn't really matter because, I can read it. Even though I will tell you the writing in here is so freaking small. Like, this is one I know I probably won't read 100% of this just from the physical book. I will see if I can get it on my Kobo or even audio, because I can do like half and half, but I can't read this book in its entirety with these little tiny letters. But anyway, this is a contemporary historical fictional thriller type of novel. So we have Lydia, who lives in Mexico. She has a son, Luca, the love of her life, and a wonderful husband who is a journalist. And while cracks are beginning to show in Mexico because of the cartels, Lydia's life is, by and large, fairly comfortable. But after her husband's tell all profile of the newest drug lord is published, none of their lives will ever be the same. Forced to flee, Lydia and Luca find themselves joining the countless people trying to reach the United States. Lydia soon sees that everyone is running from something, but what exactly are they running to? And this does say that this is a 2020 Oprah's Book Club 2020. Don't know if that makes any difference to you guys. But anyway, that is all I have for part 12. Catch you next time. Bye.